In this video, I am going to determine the anti-log value of a given number. You know what? Anti-log is the inverse and opposite condition and circumstances of a log condition. So I am not going to details in that discussion. Now I am going to concentrate only the determination of anti-logarithm of a given number. So the find out the anti-log of 2.6992 using the standard anti-log table. Okay, so we can see that here 2 is the characteristics and this 6.6992 is the mantissa. And to place the identify the decimal places, we have to identify the decimal places. Firstly, decimal place is the characteristics plus 1. Here characteristic are 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. This is happened because it is a positive value 2.6992 and the decimal place is 3. So whatever the mantissa will come, the decimal value will be placed after 3 digit. So now it's time to calculate the mantissa from the standard log table. Mantissa of 0.6992, you can see that. So I am again formatting this value into row and column of anti-logarithm table 0.699 and 2. Here this is the format. Now I am going to a standard anti-log table. I have a standard anti-log table. You can see that this is the standard anti-log table, and from this log table you can directly go to the 0.69 or point. You can see that the log table ranges from 00 row to 0.99 row, and the column is ranges from 0 to 9, and in the right hand side there is a mean difference column like the standard log table. So in this case I have to go 0.69 number of rows, that is 0.69. You can see that the 0.69 is displayed over here. 0.69, you can see that this is a 0.69 number row, and the column is 9. You can see that the column is 9 here, the column is 9 and mean difference is 2. So the column is 9, the 0.69 is the row and 9 is the column. So 0.69 and 9 and 9 is the column. So in 9 column you can see that the value is 50003. 50003, this is a value, and the mean difference is 2. So in the same row I am going to find the mean difference, which is shown in the right hand side 2, that is mean difference is 2. So the mean difference is 23. You can see that 23 is the mean difference of 694. This is the mean difference. So here from the standard anti-log table, we have found that 69.69 rows and 9 is the 9.69 rows and 9 column represent 50003, and the mean difference of 69 and 2 is 23. So I am adding these two value 50026. This is the value. Now it's time to find out the anti-log. So I am generally I am placing the decimal. Now placing the decimal, I have calculated the decimal places, that is 3 over here. So the decimal place will be 500. This is the 3 digit 0.26. So the anti-log of 2.6992 is 500.26. In this way, you can convert any positive number, given positive number into anti-logarithm. So now it's time to convert any negative number. Now it's time to determine any anti-logarithm of a negative given number. So I am writing here, find out anti-log of 0.0013. You can see that this value is less than 1. That's why it is designated as negative value. Firstly, we have to identify the decimal place, and firstly, before that, you have to identify the mantissa and characteristics. 0 is the characteristics, and 8 is the and 0013 is the mantissa. So firstly, we have to determine the decimal place. So decimal place. Decimal place is constructed by the algorithm is characteristics plus on. So here the characteristic is 0 plus on. So on is the decimal places. And now it's time to calculate the mantissa from the standard anti-log table. Mantissa of 0.003, that is 0013. So in the same way that I have previously done, in case of positive given number, in the same way you have to find out the anti-log value of particular row and column. That's why I am typing the format 0.00 on and 3. 3 is the mean difference, and 00 and on is the anti-logarithm row and column. So in the mentioned row and column 0.00 row and column number 1, the value is in the mentioned row and column, in the row and column, the anti-logarithm value is 0, and value is on 0023, and the mean difference is 7. So I am adding these two value, and I have got this value from the standard anti-log table, that in the same way that I have done in the previous positive value. So I am adding these two value, that is on 0030. Now it's time to place the decimal. Decimal place will be after on digit. So on 0.0030, this is the log value. After on, the decimal place has been placed here over here. So the anti-log of 0.0013 is on 0.0030. So in this way, you guys can convert and can determine anti-log value of a particular given number.